And you don't know the love until you're lost. And you don't know how to feel until the moment's past. The feeling never leaves.
Peace, peace, peace. This is your boy Juice Wonder with another episode of Smoke and Jokes, where we discuss today's topics while indulging in the greatest of herbal essences. And today's show is brought to you by, hold on, this is my lemon haze. Now mind you, I'm not gonna be smoking or rolling up today. I just had some in a bong, and if you know me with the bong, I think that's the hardest the weed hits me. You know, I do the vape, you know what I'm saying? I got my little vape, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, for some reason it doesn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I love it for travel, but I think in my personal, home, I'm not gonna use it. I think I'm gonna stick to the bong. So today I wanted to talk to you about Freemasonic postcards. Now, in these postcards, you will learn, the structure of, hold on a minute here, let me see if I can fix this. You will learn the structure of the pecking order. What is the theme and the message in these postcards? Because this is where you're sending to other people. You know what I mean? So let's get into this. I'm gonna do a breakdown on it, and maybe from there you can get a greater insight to the people and like the cowardice and of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's for betas. This is a beta system. So everything you see is gonna be the beta acting in a way where it could be safe, in a beta form. So let me go here. Let me pull this down. Now, this says, hold on. I didn't mean to play it. Hold on. Let me bring it back here. Alright, it says, are you a Mason? A safe husband, wait, it goes like this, wait. A safe husband for a Mason keeps a secret. So in this context, would the Freemason be the male or the female? It says, are you a Mason? A safe husband for a Mason keeps a secret. So I told you that Freemasonry is vagina worship. And that comes in the form of, the beta males, who think if they kiss ass and, do certain things that they might have a shot. The friends listers. Those who've been friend zoned. Those are betas. You know what I'm saying? Because they will do anything it takes to prove themselves, prove their worth. So they have been put in the drone, like a beehive. So you got your different levels of bees, right? And so these are just those bees who are meant to protect but never get no pussy from them. You know what I'm saying? You there, you defending her in every which way possible. And she say if she's getting clowned and you jump in with, cause she said she said they're having funny. That type of guy. You know what I'm saying? The beta. The guy who thinks he can kiss ass and that will get him in. So the beta males are the ones who are being controlled by this manipulative factor, but don't get it twisted, it doesn't stop there. Freemasonry is a large organization, so the pull comes from whatever the pull is. And nowadays, the shift is towards giving the females the power. Well, not even giving, they're taking it in, the Me Too movements and, keeping people mad, petrified that they might be on this witch hunt. You know what I'm saying? So, that's how it is. You got the beta males and you got those who obtain certain things, and now they feel like it could be detrimental to them if they go against the grain, because then they can get a character assassination. He did this, he did that, he was, all of that. So, let me go into the next. So now we cleared that. Remember, I told you the Freemasonic Lodge represents the women. You understand what I'm saying? It's one way in, one way out. You don't know the inner workings of it, so that's the secret. So, in this form right here, the Freemason in this would be the female, because the male has to keep the secret, right? So let's go on to the next one. As a matter of fact, let me bring that up for you in a closer view. All right? It says, a safe husband for a Mason keeps a secret. So, if you look right there, if you look at, matter of fact, if you take some time and you look at the apron, right? What do you see there? The vagina symbol. You know what I'm saying? So he's one or two things. Either he's a gay person, right? Or, because, the gay movement is within that movement. So, that's the takeover. They were the betas and they feel like, this is their turn. So they went into the church and, assassinated it. Assassinated his priestess, his children. It's, we talk about the church, but we're not adding the fact that, wait a minute, it was gay people. He had to have been gay in order for him to be indulging with the children. Right? If it's a pastor molesting the boys, wouldn't he be gay? So while you're making judgment while you're excusing the gay community, is technically the gay community the one who destroyed the church. Think about that as you're defending them. As you're defending them, think about it's the pastor who's a grown man having sex with a young boy. That's an homosexual act. Meaning that the gay person went inside there deliberately with a beef with the church because it doesn't approve of them. So it's not the pastors are gay in the Vatican and all of that. No. The gays have set themselves in it because they know that they were considered debaters, so they needed a way to identify each other. Especially at that time. So they needed a symbol to say, I'm this. So you look once again, and you will see the vagina symbol right where his penis would be. Right? So, as we got that, let's slide to the next one here. Alright? What is this here? We have, let's bring this close, hold on. Oh, that shit's still going. Hold on. I didn't mean to give y'all a sneak peek like that. I didn't mean to give you the sneak peek like that. Hold on, let me bring this back. Alright, so, hold on, let me bring this up to the floor so you can get a close look. It says, love on the square. Alright, so as you can see this sitting in, on the vagina, you know what I'm saying, and, he's feminized up, you know what I'm saying, he's feminized up, you know what I'm saying, so let's go into the next one here. Some of these don't, they speak for themselves. So I don't have to, okay, now this, alright, now this right here says, keep doing it. I don't know why it keeps, starting a minute, I'll play. Well, anyway, it says, are you, wait, might have to go back one more. Alright, good. Okay, so it says, are you a Freemason? Grand Lodge in session. So, let's zoom in real quick and ask yourself, what are you looking at here? Alright? You're looking at a bunch of men who will do one thing and they already have a scapegoat set up. Somebody to get the blame for whatever they're doing. They're hanging out, doing whatever, they come in drunk, blame such and such. Make it all on them. You get a scapegoat. You know what I'm saying? You're getting this scapegoat. So a lot of times people are around people who will only utilize you to get the blame. He's cheating. Oh, I was hanging out with such and such. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she's cheating. She was with such and this works both ways. You know what I mean? So, the whorism, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, these are the low-level people, those who sell pussy and stuff like that. So, they're all in it. The degenerates, you know what I'm saying? So, when you look at this, right, like I said again, this is to tell you about having a scapegoat. Each member that you see has their own goat. You know what I'm saying? Their own goat. And if you look, you see the symbols on the table. You'll see the goat with the with their keystone around their neck. Meaning remember we said the information is to be thrown away. You know what I'm saying? So that person is expendable to their, overall pursuit. That's why, a lot of times they tell you about, people in relationships, like, stay away from it, because most of the time, they're going to make you be the bad guy. While they pillow talking and need somebody to blame it on, it becomes you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if they're doing something, it's like a mother who doesn't want to believe her son is bad. So she needs somebody, to blame for her son's actions. Oh, it was such and such. They hanging out with such and such. That kid, knowing damn well this kid has been bad their whole fucking life. Or borderline bad. Bad in-house, you know what I'm saying, with the great potential of being bad outdoors. Sneaky, stealing, stuff like that. In-home. So, you know that, but it's your child, so you want it to believe it to be this way, so then you start making excuses. Same thing like a husband or wife. You want them to be something because you made the choice. So, anything that they offer to you, you will accept it just because you need to. You need to. So if they offer this information to you, oh, it was such and such, I was with such and such, and you're looking at them as if they're the bad guys. Oh, sure, they will cover for you, but, at the end of the day, they become expendable. Anybody who uses you in those type of ways are saying that you're an expendable person. That's just a fact. Because if I'm in a relationship, I would never, put it on any. I stand on my own merits. Anything that I do, I'm gonna stand on. I don't cheat. I don't do those things. So I don't have to put that on somebody. If I want to play a game, I'm gonna play it because I want to. I'm not gonna be putting that on somebody else. I'm not gonna do these things and look for somebody to take the blame so I could sit there like a weasel and a snake. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? If I stand on this, this is what I'm doing. This is what I am doing. That's it. No more, no less. And that's what being an alpha is. Being an alpha is being able to stand on those principles. Being a beta means that you gotta weasel and sneak and, remain in this child place. Never really being an authoritative figure, but this beta, you know what I mean? So this is this organization who moves in a very sneaky, way. That's why they don't want, the ruffian per se can only go to a certain degree, per se. You know what I mean? Like, you're supposed to learn how to use others for your advantage. So let me come down here again, right? And this right here, right? It says, are you a Freemason? Right? If you look close, you'll see once again the keystone. You'll see the Masonic symbol. You'll see the guys, but you'll see the goat, the scapegoat up front. So it teaches you how to let somebody get the blame. How to let them get the blame. You know what I'm saying? How to let them, be the bad guys. You understand what I'm saying? And so these are the lessons taught within. How to remain blameless. Because you have a unit to help you. You know what I'm saying? Trained in a certain way. So, it says, are you a Mason? Toting the wine, the Masonic wine. And it tells you how to fold your head back. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you right here, babe. You figure it out. Okay, I'm gonna lay that one there. You figure it out. I'm not even gonna get into that one. I'm gonna just leave that there, and I'm gonna let you figure it out. I'm not even gonna entertain it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so then it goes. Now you see, this hardy, black guy, with his cane. Told you how the cane works. His hat. And he's just basically proud to say that he's down with this wicked organization that performs itself on its people. Each one has to work within its own group because you're not going to appeal within the next group setting. So it's already set up for you, right? So then we go here. Let's go again. But I think I already showed you this right here. But let me bring it up for you so you can go. I declare love a Mason because a Mason's on the square. You look close. I'm point over here. I'm gonna show you how the symbolism. If you look right here within her center. A center where it looks like kind of like an eye or a vagina symbol. The submission of the male into this new way had to come through time. These beta males, really, the metros and the gays. That's what the betas are. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're all beta drones, meaning that you could, like I said, the drones are the guys who most likely will stay in that friend zone with this close enough, promise that he'll do almost anything to get close to it. So let's go here. All right. Now, I told you about the beehive. Right, and as you can see right here, you see the Masonic symbol with the J at the bottom, right? But then you see the beehive up top. And so when I say the beehive, once again I ask you, do you know the inner workings of a beehive? No, it's a secret, right? But also, one other thing. Who runs the bee community? Isn't it the queen bee? Doesn't she have layers within her army? Some that never even will get close. They're basically, what do you call them people that, when they castrate them? You know what I'm saying? You're basically not even gonna get close. Then if you notice, there's more betas in the hive than anything. So you're just there meant to protect this person who's building this army of bullshit, lying and deceiving. But like I said, don't get it twisted. This is not a feminist movement. You're being used just like everybody else. So it's not an attack on women. I'm just telling you how they maneuvered the thought process. With these slow logics, these gradual logics of placing those things in it. It's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? So let me slide here. Let me go to the next one. All right. Oh, this is George Washington. Now, if you see right here up on top, right where the G is at, you'll see the keystone. The Freemasonic keystone, right? And so, I told you, really this picture right, I only used it for the keystone, but this picture actually is for something else, like the making of a god. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, the Freemasonry has layers, and all of them will lead back to deception. Right? Always. It's going to lead back to a lie. So, like I said before, here we go. Right? It's fine to be a Mason riding the goat. Right? The goat is the problems that you get when you get back inside the house. You know what I'm saying? So he's dealing, with wilding out in the party, getting drunk or whatever, and then having to come and make these excuses, these lies, and you need a scapegoat. I'm just telling you how this works. The scapegoating is one of, like I told you, the best way that the devil works is to make you believe he or she wasn't there. To make you believe they weren't there. It was somebody else while being right next to you. So let me go here. Right? And a Mason giving the password. So a Freemasonry question, right? If Freemasonry, according to the people who talk to you, Freemasonry is a all-male organization. Why, if it's an all-male organization, is he giving the password to the female? A Mason giving the password. So, you as yourself, I told you this for a while, that, the Freemason right now would be, the controller of Freemasonry right now would be the betas, and the females. And not the good females. I'm talking about the whores who would be married to you and selling pussy on the side when you're at work. That kind of woman. You know what I'm saying? Not everyday females. Most women don't even know that this is happening to them because their moral judgments are under attack as well. The standards and the things that they hold dear are under attack as well. They're bringing out breaking the laws, meaning the whores, the gays, all of the thievery, all of those people are basically being set free, allowed to be them. But it's only for a short time. It's only for a short time. It's not forever. You understand what I'm saying? The rule is only for a short time. They don't dictate the system that's set up. It's actually meant to weed them out, and they're the next to go. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like I gotta bring up they use the references in the Bible. So in the Bible, there was a time when they basically set up the pastors and all of these people, the liars and the deceivers. And when they went into the temple, they killed them. So be careful, all of y'all who thinking that y'all in the control now. Oh, the setup is coming for you as well. This is a big scheme. You know what I'm saying? So while they're getting rid of others, you the next on the chopping block. You know what I'm saying? Let's go here, right? And so it says, are you a Mason? A Mason's wife giving away the secret. What is there holding? What is she holding? The keystone. I have told you the keystone, right? And the giving away of the information. Remember, they ran up on Hiram, beat him in the head, you know what I'm saying, and took the information and tossed it away. She's taking his information and giving it away, meaning if he's out there doing certain things, pillow talking and stuff of his nature, she's giving the information away. She's giving it away. Look, they all running to gather the information and use it because he's inside there. He's pretending, so, inside these groups, as if he's straight and these type of things. And he's going back to to them and informing them of the things that's happening. I told you, it's like the Klan wearing hoods. Why would the Klans need hood at that time? There's no reason for hoods. They running right up in your shit, burning it down and all of that. There's no reason for the Klan to be wearing hoods. It was to hide the person who was in our community working with them. Working with them to expose you because he feels that he can make a personal advancement. Freemasonry works on people's, own self-wants. And so they don't even realize when they're joining into that group, they're being the first to be duped. Before you running around duping others, you're the first one to have been duped. That's how this works. That's how this works, people. Let me go here. All right. Okay. Now it says, it's fine to be a Mason. Receiving the mark. The wife is beating the husband, and who's laughing? The goat. So, meaning, he's been using the scapegoat, and the scapegoat is now happy when he cannot be used, and the Mason has to suffer for his own problems. You know what I'm saying? So watch, this is really for regular people and not being the scapegoat. Watch those people who will use you for any excuse, but will never allow you to be the good guy. They need you to be the bad guy. So they'll, when everything is good, everything is smooth, but at the same time, the person that they made you out to the bad guy be, don't like you. They don't want you around, because the person doesn't know why, they're being, used in this fashion. So they thinking that, it's the other person. Like, oh, damn, I ain't do nothing to them. Why they don't like me? Not knowing that it's the person right beside you who's using you as this excuse. It's just a fact. So when you see this right here, like I'm one of them type of people, I'm the go. Oh, you thought that you was going to keep using me. Yeah, when it backfires on you, I'm going to stand there and I'm going to laugh at you. That's just the type of person I am. or I'm gonna just get away from you all. Like if a person constantly keeps trying to use me as their excuse that means that they don't value me. You understand what I'm saying? And so I'm valuing somebody who doesn't value me. I'm getting away from them. That's it. Man, woman, or child. If you do not value my presence, I'm getting away from you. And valuing my presence is not using me for all your fucked up shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's it. Don't use me for your fucked up shit. Use yourself for your fucked up. Find somebody else. If you truly value this person, you wouldn't make them the bad guy. And that's for the wives who just, because you hanging out with this person, you can't fuck them. And, the psychology of needing somebody to be the bad guy to control somebody else. I told you, it's an ill psychology that's going on. It's an ill logic. So, I'm gonna go to the last one. This is my last one. All right, let's bring it up. This is I'm going to make her a Mason too, so she can't tell on me. This is what I've been getting to people. If you didn't, that's why I saved this one for last. Because everything that I set up until now, you might have thought that I was just freestyling these pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just freestyling, he just making up stories on it. No. This is how this works. So if you see somebody constantly trying to put you down so they can stay out of trouble, you see what he said? I'm going to make her a Mason so she can't tell on me. So it's a binding contract. Put somebody down so that way the restrictions is put on them. Because you're going to look out for them in the same way. And once you're in that organization and you break it, trust me, you're basically dead. You're not going to be able to, advance within that community because they got the hit list out on you. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why I bring this up once again. I'm going to make her a Mason too, so she can't tell on me. That's why I always stay honorable over loyalty. I ain't never been loyal to nobody, never. You know what I'm saying? Because loyalty means to be bought. I can't be bought. I can't be bought. So for me, you know what I'm saying, loyalty is for sale. If they got money, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna stay loyal to that. Well, you honoring yourself. What you believe in is principles, and you go, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna look the other way simply because I know you, or whatever the case may be. That's where loyalty comes in. You know what I'm saying? And I've been loyal to situations, meaning that if it doesn't apply to me, if it doesn't, and it's not hurting anybody, you know what I'm saying, then I guess, you know what I'm saying, I'm wrong as well. Because I'll look the other way like, hey, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not judging, that. I'm just saying that these situations are used in the most wickedest of ways. To be around people that you just around them to use them, that's a very wicked person. A person that doesn't care about nothing but themselves, I don't need to know you. Like, if you just know it, like when you talk to them, you got a problem, they don't hear you, but you could have a problem, brushing it off to tell you their problem. Those are the people you need to know. If you got a problem and they will literally push your problem aside so you can focus on their problem, leave them alone. These are the people who work this type of system where everybody is expendable to them. It's all about them. what they say, like, narcissists. You know what I'm saying? Freemasonry is for the most narcissist people, people with no emotion. I mean, for their children, for anybody. What do you think you seen 50 Cent at the end of Power? What he said? Shit, even sacrifice your mama will sacrifice you. Your mama, they get abortions all the time. You know how many children they sacrifice? You think just because you living they won't sacrifice you too? Shit. If she can have an abortion, trust me, she can sacrifice a living human being because the baby was living too. That's just how I feel about it. I mean, that's just me, but I'm not attacking the female, I'm attacking the system. A system who has convinced her now that she's in control, but it's going to backfire on her too if she doesn't learn the truth. So I'm talking to everybody in this. I'm not a what do you call it, like a chauvinist, and nobody should have. But that's the logic that they use to attack your psyche. You know what I'm saying? And I brush that shit off. I'm like, listen, you're not gonna convince me that these things are right here are right, whether it's for a male or a female. You're not gonna tell me the whole 90s and 80s was bad hip hop because they was promoting self-hate, but now with Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion and all them, pop up. Well, you quiet on those situations. Nah, I'm sorry, it doesn't work like that. But like I said, I'm gonna slide out. I hope this show right here was informative. I hope you understand how these things work, what these messages are, and who they are geared towards. It's not a male or female dominated, as you can see. She might think that she's dominating, but he initiated her into this. So, you think about that. I'm gonna slide out, go smoke me some motherfucking weed. Peace. This is your boy Juice One with another episode of Smoke and Jokes, where we discuss today's topics while indulging in the greatest of herbal essences. And today's show is brought to you by Lemon Haze. Yeah, Lemon Haze. If it's gonna be a haze, it might as well be lemon.